Break out the mustard and the rye bread, folks. We are making pastrami. Have you ever made pastrami? Let's do it together. It's pretty easy. Pastrami can be made from different cuts of the cow. I like to use brisket, and I happen to have some trimmed points here that I took off of some large briskets that I used for catering and competitions. So what I did, and I'll put this recipe below, is I made a brine, and I brined these in a container like this in the refrigerator for 8 days. Okay, after the brining process, and you get this gorgeous pink color on the meat, now we're going to make pastrami out of it. And to turn corned beef into pastrami, you're adding a pastrami seasoning and throwing it on the grill or the smoker. It's that simple. You can trim all the fat off if you like. Now, if you have guests that like leaner or, fattier cuts of meat, then you can slice it according to how they like it. We rinse them off, we pat them dry, and now we're going to make the seasoning. To make the pastrami seasoning, I use about 4 tablespoons of black pepper. I use coarse black pepper. I just like some coarse elements in this seasoning. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of Hungarian paprika, 2 tablespoons of coriander, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of minced onion. I'm going to use some mustard seeds. Again, they're coarse. And just a little bit of brown sugar, maybe, 2 teaspoons. And we'll mix that up. And we'll have a gorgeous seasoning here. I don't put salt in it because the brisket itself, the corned beef, is salty. And then I'll just make a big batch of this, and I'll have it for all seasons. We're going to take the seasoning that we just made, and then we're just going to coat this meat nicely. And now we're going to get these on the smoker, and I'm going to run about 300 degrees because I have about 5 hours to do this before I'm going to serve it. So, and we're going to let it rest a little bit, but I want to do these at 300 indirect on the grill for about 5 hours. We're ready to wrap. It's been 3 hours at 300 degrees. I pulled the smaller ones off and wrapped them earlier, and now I'm going to show you this big chunk of brisket point, and we'll show you where we're at. It's about 175 degrees. We're going to wrap it in foil. You could wrap it in butcher paper. I just happen to not have any with me today. So we're going to wrap it in foil, put it back on, and take it to just a little over 200 degrees. Our pastrami's ready. The whole process, including resting, took about 5 hours. The internal temperature went up to about 205 degrees. This is a brisket point. And we're going to slice it, and we're going to make a pastrami sandwich. And it's going to be absolutely outrageous. Let's get this sandwich made. Starting off with some marble rye. Let's get some spicy mustard down. Now it's time to load on this pastrami. Get that top on. Woo. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Man, I love March. Here's one for you.